Well, here we are. Another Wednesday. This is going to get wild on this Wednesday, I think. We got Michigan bands. I was surprised by a lot of them, so we're going to blow some minds.
It was insane, the amount of musicians from there. I did not at all think it. Wouldn't have thunk it, you know?
I wouldn't have either, and I'm hoping somebody steals one of mine just so I can put another one back on there, but I don't know. I went pretty.
I seen two of them. Two I stayed away for you, and two I stayed away for Sontia. So I'm hoping you guys went after one of those artists. But if not, then I'll have an honorable mention.
Oh man, I stayed away from a bunch of people because I thought y'all were gonna get them. So now we probably are doing the same people.
But let us know where you're tuning in from. It helps us grow, helps us spread our wings. We're gonna get in here and talk some music. So let's get into it.
Welcome to For Music Lovers Only, a podcast where each host makes a top 5 list of their favorite songs from this week's topic. Each week is a new topic. Tune in, I dare you. Music Lovers Only.
Hey guys.
Oh, hey, how's everyone?
All right, I was gonna put it on my face, but that's too much work for a Wednesday.
It is too much work. I agree. I've worked enough this week, and I don't want to do that again. That's where we're gonna leave that at.
It seems busier. Like it feels like people need more things for stuff, and I need them to not.
I agree. I second that. Coach, do you give that a third?
Yeah, I'm in on this. I agree. People need too much.
Yeah. But this is episode 129 for Music Lovers Only, the podcast. And tonight we're talking about our favorite bands or musicians from Michigan. And the reason we chose this is, I don't know if you can see down there, Mr. Coach, the Wolverine has his Michigan shirt sporting his blue and gold. And
maize and blue. That's okay. Maize and blue. But that's, go blue.
Potato, yellow. I'll just call it yellow. How about that? Yellow's not acceptable.
Maize and blue. No.
Maize and blue. And I mean, I didn't talk too much about it. So you tell me what you want to tell us about it. Why did we choose this topic this week?
Because I'm a longtime Michigan fan, and my bucket list got filled, and I went to my first ever Michigan game with 110,000+ people, and I haven't been on a vacation in a long time, so that's what we chose, and it was fulfilled. My team won. It was awesome crowd, awesome people, awesome town, awesome weather. It drive through some crazy rain on the way to Chicago the next day, but that was okay. It was worth it. By the time we got to Chicago, the rain was done. I didn't have to watch
a win. That's awesome, man. Usually when I would go see something, they would lose. Like when I'd go see the Royals, they'd lose.
That was a crazy sports week, and my wife's teams both won. She's a Michigan person too, but they won. It was a great game. My pro team won. It was a good vacation, so I'm in a good mood. I would try to go back to work today, kind of pumped up, and it was hard because you're behind, and everybody else, they're like, "Oh, you've been on vacation, dump stuff on you," but it's good, man. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Everything's fine.
It's fine. No. Yeah.
We got some good music. There was a lot of good music from Michigan. I was surprised about a lot of it.
Yeah,
Other than Detroit with the auto industry, Motown, and then the Michigan Wolverines, there's not much come out of. I mean, it's not known for very much other than that. But
for
I
the
did notice
longest
it was
time,
known
I was trying to think if it was Michigan or Michelin tires.
Yeah.
It's Michelin.
Yeah, they got the lakes, and then I guess Really Beautiful Falls was the leaves changing up there? Do they have normal weather up there?
It was just starting to do, and actually, while the weather was going, you're driving along all these highways up there on the way, and it's all treed in, and so you're part of fall there while you're driving down a lot of the highways, so they're sticking to your windshields, and the list of musicians from Michigan. Can I do a couple of them real quick?
Yeah, go
sure.
For it.
Just a system, but it's Bob Seger, Stevie Wonder, Eminem, Aretha Franklin, Marvin Gaye, The Supremes, Alice Cooper, Smokey Robinson, The Temptations, Grand Funk Railroad, The Four Tops, The White Stripes, Diana Ross, Al Green, Sam Cooke, Madonna, Jack White. I mean, there was it was Iggy Pop. There was so many, and I didn't want to take anybody's if they're on their list and ruin anything.
All of mine. So thanks.
That's the entire list there.
Yeah, that's it. So bye everybody.
I didn't say George Clinton. I didn't say. I mean, so if you had a surprise one, I might have, but it was insane.
You missed Lizzo. I don't even.
Yeah, sorry, Lizzo. Yeah, I forgot. I mean, it's crazy.
Sorry, Josh.
Aaliyah. I mean, it was just like it just kept going.
Yeah, I was very surprised at how many were from there. Some of them not necessarily from there. They just claim it. And the transplants, we'll call them that.
But most of the ones
I feel like we did Detroit because when I was looking at the list, it was super familiar.
No, it's just because we've done the White Stripes. I always talk about Eminem. I don't know. We did a funk show, so there was I don't think we've done. We talked about it, just talking about doing Detroit Rock City. We were going to do a show because there was enough. I mean, just from Detroit, easily done a show, and I missed. I'm sorry, I left Kid Rock for you guys. So
I like some of his music, but I really can't stand him anymore. I'm sorry. When I learned, like we've talked several times before, when we start knowing too much about these celebrities, I just don't. Then it's hard. It's hard to even listen to their music anymore. But like I said, I've got
too much about anybody. It's the same thing, which is why I'm a surfaced friend.
Coining a new term there, is that what that is?
I'm pretty sure it's coined, but I'll extra coin it like Nickelback. Oh my God, guys. Okay, so what had happened was I did a show last night, right? And pretty much everybody had left because I ended up it was like midnight and it was Tuesday, so everybody left. It was me, it was this one dude, and the guy that put it on, and like two ladies. And this one guy, he's like, encore, and I was like, okay, you one guy. And so I did my Nickelback cover, and he got up and he freestyled, and it was insane. I was like, oh my God. So Nickelback,
like freestyle dance to freestyle rap.
Freestyle rapped.
Okay.
Yeah, just out of nowhere. I was like, what? I'm like, okay.
I don't know. I think like spinning on a cardboard
box. I kind of was thinking, like he was doing some freestyle dancing, and
he might as well have been as fun as we were having. He might have just.
Awesome. That's awesome. Well, let's get into our list here of Michigan. Coach, you got that spinner handy?
Oh, we forgot the poster thing.
Okay, yeah, we did.
Boom.
All right,
that's what we were going to do right after the intro, and we already forgot once.
Yeah, we already forgot once.
Saturday, I'm gonna be here. There's gonna be ladies, and they're gonna do the burlesque, and then there's gonna be all sorts of other different things, pole dancers. It's gonna be super fun, and bring your ass.
Did you click on it? It's not showing up on mine. Is it up?
It's showing up on mine.
Okay, there it is.
I think your thing is broken.
It could. Still on the screen.
Yeah, Saturday, October the 25th. It starts at 8. Get your tickets. Get with me if you need tickets. And then you can also, just get with me. And then I'll figure it out because I haven't been paying attention in the group chat.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, now Spinner. Yes.
Boobies and music.
Boobies and music. I find it very hard. I mean, difficult to see my friends half naked. Who was it? I didn't see it.
It was me.
Woo! He was thinking about boobies.
Boobies, and then it's like, what am I supposed to do that for?
So I tried hard to just go deep into the Michigan thing, but we knew I was going to do 5 Eminem songs. And
exactly, the Eminem show. Welcome to the Eminem show.
Nope. My number 5, I found out she was from Michigan, and I had to pick her. She was one of my favorites in the 90s. I was in love with her too. Just beautiful voice, beautiful soul. Aaliyah. And this is from One in a Million from 1996. And If Your Girl Only Knew.
Oh, yes.
And when that comes on, that still gets me like going. And me and my wife were jamming that tonight and having a good old time. So
nice.
I can't remember Rush Hour or one of those movies she was in, and she was awesome in it. And she had way more songs than I remember. And she was only like 25 when she went or something like that, pretty young. My number 4. If I can get Cage the Elephant into one, I'm going to get him in. And if I can squeeze Iggy Pop and a Cage the Elephant song together, then I'm going to do it. And this song is Broken Boy. And it's a freaking awesome song, man. I'd never heard it before yesterday. I don't think it's actually off of an album. It's a newer song. This is the only one I don't believe I have an album in a year with. But it's a freaking awesome song. It's newer, obviously, because it's Cage and them. I think it's like 22, 21, something like that.
Was Cage from Michigan too?
Oh, just Iggy in this case. Okay. But I was trying to do.
I missed one.
No, maybe there's somebody from there is, but no, this one I was just using the Iggy Pop roll. I had to get an Iggy Pop in, and there was a bunch I could use, and I was just afraid you might want to use some Iggy, and I knew you wouldn't use this, and this was a way for me to get him in. So, anyway,
sneaky.
Yeah, but it's him. They don't sing much in it. It's pretty much him singing the whole song. I think they're playing the music, and I mean they do sing some stuff in it, but it's him singing most of this song. Yeah. So, and it's an older him. He's got like more of a rasp to his voice when it started changing. It's super cool. It's almost like blues, whatever. It's not your normal Iggy Pop. So, that's my number 4.
That sounds interesting. It really does.
My number 3, dude, these guys, and they've done some new stuff, but when they first came out in like 2017, they were like the bringing back old rock and roll. Nobody had done any sound to me even close to them since the 70s. And this is Greta Van Fleet, and this is off of their 2017 EP. Smoke is right, or Black Smoke Rising, and I'm gonna go ahead and do Black Smoke Rising.
They've been around since 2017.
Yeah, that was I think their first album. I think they had like 1 or 2 songs actually came out like 2015 or 16.
Oh wow!
Nobody really knew him, and like I think he was like 14 or 15 at the time or whatever. Because even like when this in 17, I think he's only like 17.
Okay.
So they're super young, dude, and got crazy voice. Everybody said they're copying whoever, it's like, whatever, man. I think they bring their whole own sound mixed with, obviously, the influence of that music. But.
Oh, yeah, Led Zeppelin. The first time I heard any of their songs, I was like, is this Led Zeppelin? And it's like, nah.
I thought it was new Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, I was like, oh, man, they got back on the horse or off it.
Yeah, exactly.
Wagon.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's what music is.
Then they tried to change it too much, because I think they got tired of hearing that. And to me, I don't think there was nothing wrong, even if you're paying homage or if it's your own sound that happens to bring that sound back or whatever you want to call it. I enjoyed all of it. So, anyways, that's my number 3, Black Smoke Rising.
Good.
My number 2. It's hard to not put Bob Seger on a list from Michigan. It's hard to not put Bob Seger on a list. We do some shows. I'm just like, how could I find a Bob Seger angle? No, bunch of them. But the most Bob Seger song to me is Her Strut, and something about Her Strut and something about that song. And actually, there is another one I don't have a year or an album for, so I don't know what year and album that is, but. I could probably find it real quick.
Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head.
Anyways, but that was an awesome song, and that's like I think remembering like listening to that, not even know it when you were real young, not kind of knowing what exactly you're just hearing the music, and then you're like, oh yeah, I get it.
Well, Seger was all over the radio, and when I was growing up, and Dad's a big Seger fan, so
You
I
know,
mean,
I can't recall one Bob Seger song, but I know I've heard like probably most of them. If
Yeah.
like one just plays.
yeah.
Oh, it's crazy. That's when I started going. Even my wife was kind of the same way. She's like, I know who he is, but I don't really know much by him. And like, we're like 7 or 8 songs in. She's like, I've heard every one. They were, it's like, yeah, obviously. And
Yeah,
like,
it's kind of like a Peter
one of
Frampton.
them was used on a commercial over and over for like 30 years. I don't think nobody's using Like a Rock on this one, I hope. Great song, but it's one of those songs that was killed by commercialism. So
I
that's
want
my
a Ford
number,
truck now.
number 2. My number 1 brings 3 Michigan rappers together. One of them just happens to be my favorite rapper in the world.
I can't
This
guess
is
who it is.
This is from 2024's The Death of Slim Shady. This is Eminem, Baby Tron, and Big Sean, and it's Tobey. And that freaking song, like my son just he's like, use something from Baby Tron. Use something from Baby Tron. He's from Michigan. And I'm like, I know I've heard, I was like, and then I'm like, oh, I found one with Eminem. I can do that.
Yeah.
And then, dude, like this Baby Tron steals like the first 2 minutes and 44 seconds of the song. And just murders it. Like he's like a thief rapper, I think they call him or something. My son calls him, and he's like, you'll figure out why they call him that. And it's like there's an Eminem song, and 2 minutes and 40 seconds you haven't heard him. And Eminem only does like a minute in this, and he kills a minute. But yeah, it's an awesome song. So that's my list.
Good list.
Yay, like a rock.
Like a rock.
That's what my list is. Always like a rock.
You're holding the whole show together here.
No, I just like, I'm not going to bring too much new. I'm not going to freak you out too much, but I'm going to,
Yeah, I always go for like what, I don't know. I was going to say something and then a comment popped up and then I was thinking about a squirrel and now I'm just.
It's just Stevie. He's don't worry about him. He's a dummy.
I'm just staring off into space.
What did he say?
Sontia.
Oh, okay. I don't know. He's talking. I'm not ready.
Not all comments get played. You got to earn your comment. You don't just push his comment because he put one on there.
I always push the comment because it's on there because audience participation is important.
It is key. It is fun. It makes it a whole lot
I'll
funner.
ban you from the show, Stevie.
Oh my God. Oh, bands from Michigan. I had a lot to do the last 6 years. But this list finalized like today. I had my 3 tops. And then I just added like the other ones and had some just in cases and whatnot. But it was a fun look at a nice place that really cranks out good music. So I was really excited to get to my list. Now, Joshery in our group chat had put up a list and he said, I don't know what we're going to do because there was just this random list. And do you guys know who was on this list? let me tell you who was on this list. I will tell you. It was Steven Segal.
Biggest shocker.
Now, before you come at me.
Try mute you now.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, what kind of trash music would Steven Segal make? That's what I thought. And so I just wanted to listen to it so that I'd know, because what is he doing even making an album? Now, as an artist, I should really need to not be so judgmental about stuff and then just let people do what they love and quit being a bitch, right? So I pull up Steven Segal, and the first song that comes on, which is actually my number 1 on the list, and I'm so excited to tell you guys about it that I'm going to bring it right out from the beginning, is Don't You Cry. And that song made me cry like a bitch.
You didn't?
Like, I did not expect Steven Segal to make such a beautiful, melodic, sensitive song. I thought it was going to be karate chop hop or something just ridiculous. That whole album, which is like Crystal River or something, I didn't write down the name of the album, is a good album. He made a good album, but that song is insanely good. I didn't expect it. And that's what I get for being a judgmental asshole. So just let people do what they love and listen to it, and you'll be surprised.
And then you didn't follow the instructions. You cried anyhow, huh?
I cried like no other. It was just it was insane. And he's like, I'll be your ocean. I'll live in the sky. Like it's
I'm pretty sure I heard some of it when it came out because it was just, I think it wasn't, I'm not even going to say it was everywhere, but I think some people felt bad enough that they played it. And so I seen it and yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember liking it.
I love it. I absolutely do. It reminded me of almost like the Robin Hood soundtrack, which was it was a bunch of love songs tied together to a story, but it was just like I don't want to say iconic. It wasn't iconic, but it was really, really, really good. Like I enjoyed it. I'll be here forever. Don't you cry. Like, oh my
Coach
God.
is dying to hear it.
Oh my God. No, he has the side mouth. He doesn't believe me because his mouth is to the side. All right. Moving on from Steven Segal, who is now my new Nickelback. Number 2. The Verve. Verve was one of my coming up bands. I love the Verve. It was just it. It was the Verve pipe because there was the Verve and the Verve pipe. This is the Verve pipe.
Okay.
And the song that I picked was their song off of Villain, which is my favorite album by them actually, and it's called Myself. And it's about a lady that's super independent, which is me. Little stuck up, which is also me. But it touches on the frustration of having to deal with somebody while also having a real understanding of why. And that whole album is just angsty and nostalgic. And then it talks about just like coming up issues, just growth. It's an album definitely about growth. So that's oh my God.
I know that's what I was laughing at. You're trying to do a serious thing and then you got
And anyways, the meaning of life is definitely connection on all sides and all fronts. And the Verve pipe reminds me of that.
Yeah.
So that's my number 2. Number 3, and now I'm just picking stuff at this point. Number 3, Stevie Wonder. And Stevie Wonder has a plethora of songs like to choose from, like decades of songs to choose from. But my birthday just passed. So I picked Happy Birthday. And the reason why I picked it is because that's the happy birthday that I would rather people sing to me instead of that damn funeral ass song that is just so incredibly, it's like happy birthday, but like you feel like dying when people are singing it to you. But Stevie said, happy birthday to you. And it's like, yes, it's a celebration. Yeah. There's been a couple of times that I've been coming off of a spiritual adventure where that would be like the song that would play because it's a renewal, it's a rebirth, it's like happy birthday. And he really, in all of his songs, he really wants to celebrate and show as much possible love in every song that he has. But yeah, happy birthday. Stevie Wonder's Happy Birthday is the best happy birthday ever, period. Number 4. Okay, you already got Big Sean. I'm gonna just skip that one. And then I am going to go for an oldie but a goodie. Grand Funk Railroad. Some Kind of Wonderful.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes, she is.
Yes, she is.
Can I get a witness? That breakdown is iconic. I love that breakdown because when the first time I heard that song, and I was little, I was about this many, and I was listening to it, and I was thinking, man, what a wonderful person to write a song about. She has to be like just super wonderful. And then he goes, can I get a witness? And it's like, oh man, so everybody needs to see how wonderful she is. Jesus, talking about my baby. One of these days.
She's all right.
Oh, my baby.
They just don't make music like they used to, do they?
Oh, they do. They do. It's just few. It's all few and far in between. You have your fill-ins, and then you have your classics, and then you have your icons, and that's just music over the years. And the ones like these, you just remember. So that's my number 4. And then finally, I know y'all hate Kid Rock. I really do. Like, and he brought it on himself. He really did. But I decided just now, as we were talking, that I was going to go ahead and make him my number 5, because Kid Rock, before he had opinions about things, was incredible. He was the bull god. That's not the song, but I know y'all didn't pick one, so I'm gonna just throw that out there. He came out, he was full force, and my Kid Rock song is Bawitdaba. The bang a dang diggy diggy.
Gibberish. That's why I liked it. Gibberish.
I liked it because he just came out screaming. That was the first Kid Rock. I didn't even know what a Kid Rock was. I didn't. Just the skinny, long-haired, angry, like, did you just come out of a trash can ass dude, gets on the mic and just starts screaming because he's proud of himself. And that was one thing that I really loved about him when he first came out, is he didn't care where he was from. He was proud of himself, and you be proud of you. My name is Kid. Like, okay, kid, shit, get it.
Well, you started and ended with 2 of my favorite people, so that was a great list. I'll look forward. I listened to some Kid Rock on this one. All summer long. You can't not dance to All Summer Long. So
yeah, he's a great artist. He just
probably all got introduced to Ball to the Ball. That's probably how everybody found him. I mean, he did have at least one album prior to that I didn't find until after Ball to the Ball. Mm-hmm. This was where it was just straight up rap. It wasn't the rap rock.
This goes to social media and knowing your heroes or whatever. Steven Seagal movies used to be my favorite. Then I learned about the man Steven Seagal, and then you're like, shit, I don't even want to watch the freaking movies anymore, man. And then you learn about freaking Kid Rock, and you're like, I don't want to support him because I know his money's going somewhere I don't want to. That's the hardest stuff. It's like I need to stop thinking that way, but.
I mean, you don't need to stop thinking about that or thinking that way, but I mean, they put out their legacy. They have their legacy out there, and that's just in their soul, despite what they want to throw out as their characteristics and what they want to be seen as. In their soul, they're just as magical and musical as everybody is. Yeah, that's like their foundation in the universe or whatever.
Yeah, give me some Early Morning Stoned Pimp. That's my Kid Rock right there. I like.
I'm the bull guy. That's my
good list, Sontia. Good list. It's
You got no.
I got no what?
I thought you'd get some Aretha.
Oh, I did Aretha the last. I feel like I did them for the last 2 shows. Yeah.
So you've had her on quite a few.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like I said, it was. I had about 7 or 8, 5 or 6 artists, and like I said, I just kind of been listening to them all in the last couple of days, and then I made my list, and I got home, finalized it, and then I forgot one, and so I'm really. You came close with getting my tentative, Coach. You said Bob Seger, and I knew you wouldn't pick the song that I picked. But so we'll get it out of the way right now. But my tentative was Bob Seger from the 1969 album 2 + 2 =? And this was his Vietnam protest kind of song. He's like, the math ain't adding, the math ain't mathing right now. I mean, why do I gotta go die? I don't want to kill nobody. Why do I gotta go die for your lie? And
Yep.
But but I'd forgot one, and so I had to bump Bob. And like I say, I like Nugent, but again, he's just too, he's just fucking, politics. I don't want to know your shit. I just want to listen to your music, I don't care.
Not even the politics either, but he's like one of those, if you don't see it my way, you're a piece of shit guy.
Yeah,
and that's what I almost struggle with. I don't care who your politics are. That's one thing, but it's like, if you don't see it my way and you don't do it my way, then you're trapped. That's where I struggle with.
Yeah, that's where it gets
your own point of view, but some of those people, it's just like to the extreme. That's where I struggle.
Just an asshat. Just an asshat. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Just an
Yeah.
asshat. I'm
Just
sorry.
don't try to convert me. You can worship who you want.
Yeah, I'm the same with people that are hardcore the other way. I don't need slammed on with, you can't do this or do that because, I'm just, sorry.
But my number 5 was not going to be bumped because this was new to me, that Sponge, the band Sponge, which you probably don't know. They got a song called Plowed, which you probably have heard it, but you probably don't know the song, because I always thought that World of Human Wreckage was the name of the song, because in a world of human wreckage.
Oh, that's
95.
Sponge.
Yep, that the band is Sponge.
I love that song.
And the song is Plowed, not Human Wreckage. And they got a lot of the saddest songs, but I'm trying not to do the sad songs today. And so I went with Plowed because everybody would know it. You guys would know it. You'd hear it. You'll know it, because if you listen to the radio in the 90s, it was on there all the time, and it still gets a lot of airplay. And it's it's a sad song, but it's got a good, it's got a good rocking. So you don't even know. You don't even have to listen to the lyrics. You just feel good. And that was their 1994 album, Rotting Pinatas. And another thing I loved about it is because it's this little silhouette of a little boy, and in the background is candy corn. I love candy corn. They use candy corn in almost all of their album work, and up until some point, then I think they ditched it. But they like candy corn enough to put it on their album cover.
Man, I think I have that album. I won it in a divorce, but it didn't have a case. So I never knew who it was.
I think the next album they did it, and then I think they did like a greatest hits thing where it was on there or something like that. But I think at least 3 albums have the candy corn theme. And I think I've ate about 8 pounds of candy corn in the last 2 months. So
that's a lot of candy corn.
Packing on the weight.
That might be more than that's probably, I know more than I've eaten in my life.
I found out with peanuts and candy corn. Man,
I like to bite the white part off and then eat the rest of it.
I like to eat just the orange and then throw the rest away.
It's all the same flavor, but anyways, my number 4. I didn't figure you'd get this M, but I had to get some M on. I wasn't gonna not do Michigan and not get some M on there. As Populator Contrary Beef, I do like Eminem, but this is pre Dr. Dre, pre Slim Shady. This is Infinite, and this is just him being a lyrical and precision, pure precision. I mean, the beat, it's not Dre produced. It's just kind of an average beat, but he's just going over it and talking a lot of shit and telling him why he's Infinite and he's the best. And like I said, this was before he got big, before he made any money probably on his music. And but he knew he had it then, and he did. And like you said, got to make that money, boo boo.
That's it.
He went zany, went wacky, and made a lot of money. This was the one I forgot. My number 3. Mr. Iggy Pop had a band called the Stooges, and very, very interesting punk rock. And I mean, Iggy Pop is such a smart guy. I mean, you kind of look at him, he's cutting himself on stage and puking and doing all these disgusting things on stage because that was his shock rock. He's the king of shock punk. I mean, he was queen, yeah. He probably wore a dress at one point, so maybe that's why. But in his interviews, he doesn't like the word punk because it's a fashion statement. It's not a type of music, and they just play rock and roll. But the song I chose is off of their debut album, I believe, The Stooges, 1969. I Want to Be Your Dog. I've always loved that one, and then I'm listening to it again, and there's this one piano note just goes ding 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 through the entire song. And I'm like, what is going on? It kind of started annoying me this time. And that made me love it more because right behind it, there's a tambourine. And I'm like, this is punk rock. What is a piano? And it's the same note going ding, 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 ding through the whole song. I mean, it goes to the chorus, the verse, same note, same tempo. Ding, 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 ding. And the tambourine's just behind it going. And it's just like, what on earth is that? And why do I like it? And I've heard it 1,000 times prior to this, but I didn't really notice it until this dive into Michigan. It just made me love it more. It's a little annoying, and that's probably why I like it.
Good song.
Number 2, oh my God, Mr. George Clinton made me blush at work today.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, the Funkadelic. Like I said, he's from like Jersey or something. Okay, so
Yeah,
the actual band really started in Jersey.
Oh, we lost him.
Oh, he's all the way gone.
It's back. Hopefully, he didn't get abducted by the Clinton Funkadelic people. You know.
Oh goodness. Well, he was found. It was Jersey is where he was from, and the rest of it. And they moved to Michigan so that they can do the Funkadelic because that's where they're. Oh,
Is he coming back? Is he saying he's back?
Did you add him?
Oh, nope. You don't let him do it. There
okay.
you
All right, geez Louise, mighty. I don't know. I'm just sitting here talking about Funkadelic, and
go. Yeah, you were gone. You were.
So I don't know where we got, but Funkadelic, they started in Jersey, but they relocated to Detroit. So they're, like I say, they're transplants. And Funkadelic was just basically the backup band for Parliament because Clinton started 2 bands, kind of, that at first they were one, but then Funkadelic kind of started doing its own thing. And I've had Maggot Brain on before. That's one of my favorite songs. It's a good album too. And I was kind of stuck on that album, but I went back to their first album, and the very first song on that album is "Mommy, What's a Funkadelic?" And boy, howdy, do they proceed to tell you what a Funkadelic is. I mean, the first line is, well, first off, the song starts off with like this wet sound. That's all I'm gonna say. If you will suck my soul, I will lick your funky emotion. And then it starts in with the funky music, and he's basically sexualizing the funk, and he's like, to have fun, you gotta touch it. And it's a 9-minute song of just this weird, funky psychedelic. I mean,
I remember hearing that one time while I was
it's going this way and this way, and then by 9 minutes, I mean, it's just like wow. It's like, okay, I'm blushing. But good job, Clint. And there were so many people in the band. I mean, I didn't count, but 20 to 30 people were listed in the members, past members.
I was gonna say, probably the P-Funk All-Stars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I mean, he had more projects, and I don't know how it all blends together. But like I said, Parliament and Funkadelic were the first two flagship bands that he started. That's what they say, anyhow. Not me. That's what they said. My number 1, before I get kicked off the air again, is It My Body by Mr. Alice Cooper. 1970 album, which I don't think this was their debut, but Love It to Death was the album. And he's kind of talking to a girl, and he's like, why do you like me? I mean, and then have you got the time to figure out who I am? And it's just a good Alice Cooper song, just anything you would think. Doing the research, I went back to their first album. Yes, it wasn't their first album, because their first album was like Pretty Things or something, Pretty Little Things. And it almost sounded like the Cooper we know kind of mixed with the first album of Pink Floyd. It's kind of trippy. It's, trippy, and there's a lot of weird sounds. And then, I mean, as we know, Marilyn Manson borrowed, inspired from a lot of Alice Cooper. And I mean, I heard a lot of that in Alice Cooper's first album. I see where Manson got a lot of it in his first album. What, I can't think of what the name was. Spooky Kids, or I can't remember. But
I don't know.
But yeah, Alice Cooper, always loved him. He's very brilliant, and he puts on the scary persona, stage act, and unlike some of the other people we've talked about on the show, he seems like a generally nice and smart dude. I mean, he doesn't seem like he's he's in your face about anything, trying to sell you
Well,
an
there's no
idea,
bad,
a
there's
belief.
not a lot of bad stuff. I'm sure he did some things back in the day when you're a rock and roll guy, but he's not.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, he was friends with Vincent Price. He's in a band with Johnny Depp and Steve Perry, or Joe Perry.
He used to host some show I watched, and he was also does a music, whatever, like a disc jockey type thing on one of the 107 things. Yeah. When you hear like him talk and like even his insightfulness and like you're like, oh, he's a super. And there's a movie he's in too, and so he like leans over and he's like, he just like says normal stuff. He's like, I'm not really a freak, you know. It's like it's just my persona.
Wayne's World. I'm not worthy.
Yeah.
You're worthy. You're worthy.
You're worthy.
Well, then we're native to Minnesota or wherever they were at. I can't remember. But yeah, that's my list. I don't think they were in Michigan at the time.
Sweet. Yeah, I've seen a couple of interviews with Alice Cooper, and he just really, and a lot of those, even like freaking Marilyn Manson and Rob Zombie and all the folks that are supposed to be scary people, and they sit down and talk. It's just like they're just regular people. They're just kind of up in the head, and they need to get it out.
And it's kind of funny to me, like you said, those kind of people that are scared or are scary because of what they look or their music or making. Like,
oh, he's gone again.
Oh my goodness!
Almost in that sexy pose too. If he could have just got it a little bit more.
There it is.
He's back.
He's froze. Sontia froze, not me.
No, you froze. I think we're talking, and you're the one that's been having problems. So I'm going to go on the edge and say it was you. Back and you decide. But
yeah,
I do want to give my honorable mention. One of them, White Stripes, "Ball and a Biscuit," from Elephant 2003, and then my George Clinton and Parliament songs is "Unfunky UFO." That was my intro to him. That was that, you know, I mean, there's plenty of them, but that's my song.
Yeah, mine is "Swing Down, Sweet Chariot." Let me ride. Oh, and then I think who the fuck was it that I wanted to bring? No, I think I got DeBarge, just because he passed. And he had the Rhythm of the Night. And I thought that was Gloria Estefan, like this whole time.
Yeah, I would have thought.
Like, can I hear the rhythm of the night? We can leave the world behind. I could have swore that was Gloria Estefan.
She's got a song that sounds exactly like it, so I think that's probably why. Yeah. Other than that, say go to the show Saturday.
Yes.
Go to the show Saturday. Do that.
Bring your ass. I played twice. I will be. They tried to get me to do the burlesque. I hurt. My body hurts. And I've eaten way too many tamales. But I'll be cute though.
Well, I seen some of that photo shoot and I was like, girl, is that your hoo-ha poking out there? What? I was like, what?
Nope, it was not my hoo-ha.
I didn't figure it would. I figured it would have been that would have been caught in post at least, but I was like, damn girl.
Yeah, it was definitely examined, and that was not there. It was just I got thick thighs. I can't. they press together.
She's also got a thick album out. You need to go check that out. Sontia Soul, all streaming platforms, right? YouTube even. So yeah.
Yeah. So you don't even have to pay for a streaming service. I was listening to it today when I was going to go get some more tamales, man.
Also, watch out for them porch pirates. There's or them pumpkin pirates, excuse me. I guess that's a big rash of pumpkin stealing with the high price of pumpkins, through the roof.
People are stealing pumpkins?
National wild pandemic of pumpkin stealing. So I moved my pumpkins to the backyard so the squirrels can eat them and so pumpkin pirates can't steal them. So there's that.
It's ridiculous.
And then one more thing, we got 2 more minutes. I did a Today in Music on Elliott Smith. Remember we've talked about him. I wanted to do it. Well, yesterday was his anniversary of his death, and so I dug into it a little bit more. And like I said, he did have a history of a problem of heavy drug use, and probably because of that heavy drug use was extreme paranoia and depression, and a bunch of other things like that. But so the day of his death, him and his girlfriend were in their California home and they were arguing. This is her telling the story.
Mhm.
And she had locked herself in the bathroom to take a shower. She hears Elliott Smith scream. So she goes to comes out of the bathroom into the room and finds him standing there with a knife in his chest, along with another knife hole. He had 2 stab wounds. And so she pulls the knife out and he falls to the ground, collapses, and she calls 911. He dies in the hospital. Examiner found no traces of drug or alcohol, no illicit drugs. I mean, he had a lot of medication for antidepressants and stuff like that, a whole cocktail of all of that. But no hard stuff or no alcohol. And they could not conclusively say that the stab wounds were self-inflicted, because they chalked it up as a suicide at first. And I'm like, okay,
how do you hurt yourself twice? Yeah. I mean,
yes. Okay. You
If
stab
really
yourself
wanna
once.
die, man.
I don't think you're going to do it again.
I guess you're
what I
not
mean?
being a quitter. I mean, like I am a follow through. Like I'm gonna go do something right, but I mean, I wouldn't do that. But if I'm just like I don't have to do something when I do it, but I don't know how.
Well, some of their logic in that is if you were to do that, there would be like hesitation.
Oh yeah, for sure.
No.
Wouldn't get the full
That's not
stab
even
in.
like gun suicides. Like there's an amazing amount of people that pull away and either just graze themselves or hurt themselves or whatever, because it's a very hard thing to do.
Yeah, I mean, your body is it's gonna try to survive, regardless of how you feel. It's gonna try to live, regardless of what your head's doing.
Yeah. So, like I say, they did that. No drugs or alcohol. The coroners ended up marking it. It's possible homicide, possible foul play. But their stories when he was working on this last album, the last album he was working on, that he was that he thought somebody was following him in a white van, and so people that were taking him to the studio, they drop him off a mile or 2 away, and he would like go alleys and jungle, stay off the roads so that the people in the white van didn't know. And it was like a record company, because he recorded like a Beatles song. I can't remember which one, a John Lennon song or a Beatles song.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that they broke in and stole it. He didn't let them have it. They broke in and stole this song off his computer and put it on their album or whatever without his permission. And so since then he thought somebody was out to get him. And it like I said, I don't think most people would stab themselves twice. I don't know. I don't think a person in the white van did it. I think the girlfriend did it, and she's just a really good liar. Because I seen pictures of her, and she looks like she'd cut him up. Like, oh, she just like, I'll cut you. She looked like she'd cut somebody.
She looks like a murderer.
Maybe not murder, but maybe she just lost it. I don't know, but she looked like she'd cut somebody.
Maybe she stabbed him the second time. Maybe he was like, I want to die. And then she came out and she's like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm going to die. I can't take it anymore. And then she's like, okay,
I'll show you how to do it.
All right. Assisted.
All right, Coach, we got you next week, right? Did we?
I don't have my schedule yet. Next week's my class week. I know they're doing a dinner 2 nights. I don't know yet. They have not.
The last class week is the time that you disappeared.
This one, yeah, but this one, well, no, that was another one of my classes. Mm-hmm. This one I should be in town. I just don't know when they're doing the dinners. I hope to know. They were supposed to put a schedule out already, and I'm hoping by tomorrow or Friday.
Is that the last Wednesday anyhow already?
Mm-hmm. That'll be the last Wednesday of October.
October's blinked and it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I'll let you know.
We'll figure something out, and I think we were gonna, since it was the Halloween one, are we good with doing dark, spooky? I mean, do we want to
whatever you want to call it, death, spooky, dark, whatever you want to call it? Yeah,
haunting.
Sure. Just call it death, spooky, dark, and see how the algorithm likes that.
Yeah,
dark songs.
All right, guys. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks for coming on, Coach and Sontia, and we'll be back next week.
All right, bye everybody.
rock out with your hands in
Chicken.